The Lockport City School District has been working for more than a year to get facial recognition software up and running in its schools. But with the school year already underway, this $1 million system is just sitting there, not being used after the state put the brakes on it. The system faced backlash over its policy to track suspended students, and now the district has removed faces from its plan entirely, even though the superintendent says the system was originally intended to keep threatening people out of the schools.
We believed from the get-go that suspended students, based on studies of shootings in our country, where much too often they've included students who are expelled or familiar with the schools, and so we believed that that category should be something that we consider.
Now the software is set up to only monitor and detect certain types of guns. So if and when the state signs off on the software, how would it work? 7 Eyewitness News reporter Madison Carter shows us.
This is how the Aegis software sees and detects weapons, using an algorithm to match shapes with data in its system, which then requires a two-step human verification. The district will hire its own security team to rotationally monitor the security room.
As footage is being collected, it's analyzing the footage that's being collected, trying to find a match for something that's in the database.
Dr. Rob LaPuma is the director of technology for Lockport Schools. He says only authorized users will be able to input new information into the database. For example, a picture of a new type of gun or a face it should track. Some say the system doesn't make any sense since it relies on danger being in plain sight.
The basic premise of the entire system is just stupid. You have to predict in advance who a school shooter would be. You have to get their picture and put it in a database, and they have to be stupid enough not to put on a mask that they can buy for $10 at Walmart.
Now the district has backtracked on putting any faces in the system at this point.
In 10 years, they could change the rules about how they can use it. That's the concern.
But administrators admittedly say the use of the technology could evolve.
The system is intended to keep individuals who could be harmful to the district out of the district.
Some of the bigger concerns around tracking faces with this software, especially for the state, is who has access to the data and how easy might it be to breach.
We've all heard the horror stories about Social Security numbers, information about students being used to open up faulty credit cards, take out fake bank accounts, at loans, other things that can be really financially damaging.
The district says the software does not store information. If a gun or an unauthorized person is detected, only a record of the alert will be stored. The video itself is in the CCTV system where recordings are kept for 60 days, then destroyed, unless it's been flagged for a particular reason.
If we had to do an investigation, we would have to take it off of that system and store that somewhere else.
Privacy experts say there are best practices, but no laws right now for how long a school can keep its recordings.
When you're talking about things that are being held, you need to analyze how long are we holding them? Is it necessary to hold them that long? Is this the most or least invasive way to sort of accomplish the task at hand?
Now, as of right now, there's not a date set for the district to start using this software. That is, if the state determines they're allowed to. Questions have been raised about the decision to purchase this particular system, as well as the policies in place to notify parents of a data breach. We've covered all those bases as well. You can read the district's response to those questions and some of its harshest criticism to the software right now. Just click this article on our website. For the I-Team, I'm Madison Carter.